Land remain evergreen, but house will become old house.
When you own a house, you can start making your return on investment immediately.
But that house that is on it, because it's old, the price of the land already devaluated.
And if it's not the kind of structure you need, you can pull it down and it still has the same value.
Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast, Facts of Facts. And today I will be your host. My name is Omotola. The topic we'll be talking about today is a topic that sparks debate whenever it comes up in real estate. And with me, I have the Achalugo of the day, our Atutu Poyoyo, Mrs. Esther. And by my side, I have the darkest man that is darker than very dark man, Ambassador Black.
Thank you very much.
And I will be starting with you today, Ma. Where would you rather spend your money? A house or a land? Because this question has been unanswered in the journey of real estate. Everyone gets confused and defensive when it comes up. If you are to invest or you have an option to pick, what would you pick, a land or a house? Please tell us.
Thank you very much for that question. I will go for house. Reason being that when you own a house, you can start making your return on investment immediately. You can start using your house immediately. You don't have to wait, unlike land. You have to wait for some years for, maybe developments to come to that axis. Take for instance, if you got a land in an emerging location, you can imagine that you have to wait for a very long period of time. When you own a house, you can start using it immediately. And of course, if you're putting it up for rent, you can start making you can start receiving rental income from your tenants, of course. You can start getting a return on investment.
Oh, thank you very much, Ma. So are you saying you prefer a house than a land?
Most definitely, a house any day.
Thank you very much. I think I understand what you're saying. But for me, I think I would pick up, I'm not really sure which I would pick. That's why I'd like to hear your opinion. And also our Oga Pata Pata. So what would you pick, a land or a house, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. Just like as you said, it's a debate at times when it comes up. Yeah. But before I answer, I would like to know to what extent is the question. If I prefer to invest in a land for investment purpose, or if I prefer to invest in property in a house for investment purpose, or is it for immediate use? Yes.
What we would like to know is it for investment purpose? Or let's take, for example, somebody puts a land and a house as a gift option. What would you pick? And also add to your point to investment purposes too, so we can all understand.
If I'm being given a house and land in same location, okay, till tomorrow, till eternity, okay, I will choose land. And you know why? Yeah. The fact remains that, you see, there has never and there will never be anything like old landed property. But there will always be old house. And I don't know if you know that it comes to a point that house makes a land depreciate in value. Meanwhile, a bare land that has no structure on it, after a while, has more value than a structure beside it. So if you will ask me which one will I pick if they put house and land together in same location, I will forever pick land, because land remain evergreen, but house will become old house.
Oh, but let me cut you there. I heard you say that a house makes a land to lose value.
Exactly. I was going to ask
the value of the land.
Yeah, what way?
Okay. Okay. I will quickly say this. You see, a land that is selling for, take for instance, 100 million naira, and we have two bare land, two plot of land, and someone bought for 100 million and put a structure worth of let's say 50 million on it, that means everything becomes 60 million naira. Right now, I have this other land that nothing is being done on it, but you have built, that other person has built, this other person has built. Now I valued your house, I valued this person's house, which give my bare land without me putting a block on the ground value. Now in the next 10, 15, 20 years, your house becomes old house and my land will be selling higher than that structure. Why? Because already the place is open, you have old structure, I have a fresh new land that can never be a old land. So at the end of the day, I will be selling higher. Now let's take for instance, and I want you to go and make verification, go and make findings. In Ikoyi today, even in Banana Island, we have landed property, bare land, that are way more expensive than some buildings. Why? Because they are already old structure, they are already old house. So and the land are more way expensive than the structure, than the house. So definitely, had it been there has been no structure on that land, it will have been on same equal appreciating level. But that house that is on it, because it's old, the price of the land already devaluated, because you are pricing a whole house starting on the land and it's not even up to a bare land that's nothing on it.
Well, I totally disagree, because you can actually bring down the house, yes, and your land still remain, it still has its value. Yeah, exactly. In that same axis, you can actually bring down the house, or probably you can renovate the house. Yes, you can renovate the house, and if it's not the kind of structure you need, you can pull it down and still has the same value. So yes, I totally disagree.
Do you know, why you are saying this, right? You want to tear down a whole old building because you are trying to equal your appreciating level with a bare land that has no structure from day one.
Okay.
Now you are losing from laborer, you lose from material, you lose from purchase of the land already. Now you are adding money. You are not spending money you spend money to acquire, you spend money to build, you spend money to maintain. Now you want to bring out the structure down because it's already old. Now you are spending money again in bringing it down. And this is me that own land that I have done practically nothing on it, and my money is just sitting, and you gave me value the very first day you started building your own landed property.
But you can't really say I gave you value, because me putting that structure on that land.
You gave me value. Wait, you gave me value. Now I don't know. You have been using
a rental income.
How much if you put everything, the rental income you've been earning, if you put everything together, right? Now deduct it and minus your maintenance cost.
It can't be more. It can't be more than your rent.
If you are living in a house, if you are maintenance, and if you are living in a house, are you going to clean the house? Are you not going to maintain the house?
Right.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. And even if you put someone in there's something that people pay now. When you rent a house, there's a fee they do pay for in case anything.
Caution fee.
Yes, caution fee. Thank you. In case you damage anything. So I don't see anything you saying.
Okay, now let me quickly tell you. I have a friend. He's not in Nigeria. He owned a building in Nigeria, in a very good place in Lekki.
Okay.
Now he bought the house newly. He bought it. I've immediately finished it. He bought it, but the amount he has spent in renovating the house, in putting the house in shape, because of rain, because of one place leaking and the rest, the rent is collecting, I think it was collecting 15 million naira, and he used almost 7 million naira to renovate. Now how much is that? From the purchase, from renovating, from the income that is earning from renters, it's losing.
No, but it's only just 1 year rent, 15 million naira. It can't be 1 year rent.
So if you are saying you are collecting rent, don't just picture that rent alone. Picture your expenses. Now you say that you keep earning maintenance. See, if you go outside this building, directly there's one bare fence land facing this building now, across the road. The price that they will call that landed property for you, even with them doing nothing on that land, will be more than some buildings around this area. And the owner, you disagree, you can make your findings.
But let me tell you something. If you bought that land, take for instance for commercial use,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of money is made when you have a commercial property.
You're right.
So of course, you're not going to have, take for instance, you need a mall, just like this mall we have here, or probably ShopRite.
Yeah.
You want to build such structure, are you going to tell me you still go for land? Once you put that land to use by building a structure on it, you start collecting rental income. My dear, you are making money. So whether you're investing for long term or for short term, I will advise you, always go for house. Always go for a house. Put a structure on that, on that landed property and start getting your returns immediately.
You see, that is what I asked. When you start getting your returns, that is immediate return. I'm talking about a long-term investment. You are talking about immediate return. And we always advise, if you want immediate return, get a structure, get a building, be collecting your rent. But if you want, wait, which of the ShopRite? Which ShopRite? No, hold on. You are not getting what we are saying here. Landed property or a house. Landed property or a house. So till eternity, landed property will be king over any building, over any house, over any structure.
How is it king over anything?
Because it keeps appreciating without you even doing anything on it. House appreciate. See, let me tell you one thing. Immediately you build that structure, your return becomes like your return will be dripping. It won't be rushing.
Yeah, where the cost of houses. I have a client that bought a house 2020.
Right.
He bought that house 30 million. Right now, house in same location is selling for 100 million.
Exactly.
3-bedroom terrace. The same house
Now,
change anything.
okay.
So houses are also appreciating.
Okay. What location is that?
Ebramade
Soya. They bought it to how much? They bought the land.
He bought the house.
Okay, he bought the house 30 million, right? And now the house now worth 100 million naira. Do you know that in Ebramade Soya now you have landed property that are worth that same amount?
Yeah, we have.
Do you even more than that same amount? But now, do you know that there is maintenance fee on that house?
Well, for me, I would say it depends on what the person buying.
Exactly. Now you are talking.
But you can't tell someone that, I need a house to start staying in right now. You can't tell that person come and buy land. He or she will not answer you because that is not their need for that time.
Give me, if they are being gifted a house and a land in same location, which will I pick? And I said land.
And I keep saying house because it depends. See, there are some people that don't want to even go through the stress of buying land in a download area and start building. You know how contractors can be a tush lady that doesn't have time to be following them up. See, there are people that intended to build just a small structure. At the end of the day, they spend double.
If I have money now, let's say for example I have 100 million.
You have, yes.
I want to start making money from real estate in the next 2 years.
Yes.
I would go for house because within few months I built my house and I collected my first rent.
If you have 100 million, you go for house.
I'll go for
because you want immediate return, right?
Of course.
Hey, that is it. If you want immediate return, of course, why not?
Of course, I would want return in few years, 2 years.
No, you said that is no. At most, you want return back in 2 years.
2 years.
Of course, I will advise you go for house.
So you agree?
No. I am saying if it's for long-term investments or me as a person, that's the question. Me as a person, in any location, you are giving me a house or a land in same location, which will I pick? That's the question. I will pick the land.
But for me,
so what are you saying?
When it comes to developed locations, I will go for house.
And don't say when it comes to emerging location. We are saying, is that what you ask? That will you go for house or a house? That's the question. So it's don't say in this place. And will you? That's the question. Do you know? Hold on. Do you know that the land?
I'll go for house.
It is always it's like I said before.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your insight. If it were you, what would you pick? A land or a house? Let me know in the comment section.